Welcome back to another episode of Pundit's Explanation. So the topic in this video is based on fast bowling, the explanation or rather the differentiation between seam bowling and swing bowling. So not many would have known about this, so let's get into the video. So I would also tell you that this video is my version of what Sanjay Manjrekar explained in a private cricketing channel, and I've also given credits and the link in my description as well. Let's start with swing bowling. What does the word mean swing? Moving in the air. There are two types of swing, in swing and out swing. And the most important thing for a swing bowler is wrist position. I don't have a cricket ball with me, so I'll be explaining using a rubber ball. I think you can see the seam here. So let's consider a right hand seam bowler bowling to a right hand batsman. So this is how you'll be holding the ball. So for an outswinger, the wrist position will be like this. You'll be facing the first slip or the second slip, and the wrist follow through will be like this. It comes from center, goes downwards towards right. So by doing this, the ball swings in the air, it pitches and goes away from the right-hander, or it straightens up based on the pitch conditions. So now for the in-swinger, it's a bit tough for me because I'm using my left hand. So that's how you'll be holding the ball. For an in-swinger, the wrist position will be like this. The wrist will be facing fine leg for a right-hand batsman, and the wrist follow-through comes from here to this. It starts from center and goes downwards towards left. Now the ball swings in the air, pitches and comes into the right hand batsman or straightens up. So these are the two types of deliveries bowled by a swing bowler. Remember, I've considered only right arm swing bowlers. For left arm bowlers, it's exactly the opposite. Look, they'll hold the ball like this for the outswinger, and this for the in-swinger. And the great exponents of swing bowling, for example, are Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Mohammad Siraj, Tim Southee, and Jimmy Anderson type of people. So whatever pitch you give for a swing bowler, he'll swing the ball in the air. But after pitching, it's based on the pitch condition, whether if it's green or dry. So now let's talk about the seam bowlers. A right arm seam bowler, there's no magic out there. You can see the seam position again. A right arm bowler will be holding the ball like this, and there is no change in the wrist position, either this way or that way. It'll be dead straight. He'll be pushing the ball backwards like this. And the important thing is that the ball should pitch on the seam, and even the bowler or the batsman will not be aware where the ball is going to go. If the ball pitches like this, it comes in. If the ball pitches like this, it goes out. If the ball pitches like this, it gets great carry and goes either way. If the pitch is green, a seam bowler will get a lot from the pitch, but if it's dry, he'll get only a good carry to the keeper. So again, the great exponents of seam bowling in this current generation is players like Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, and Pat Cummins is a great example of seam bowling, and players like Jofra Archer as well. So nowadays, the number of swing bowlers is so less while comparing to the number of seam bowlers. There's just only one or two bowlers who can swing the ball both ways in a team. The main reason is pace. Swing bowlers do not have enough pace to beat the batsman. You can see the ball moving in the air, and you can see the changes in the wrist position as well. So you can predict which way the ball is going to go and play a shot according to that, unless the bowler beats you with pace. So Dale Steyn is a great exemption. He has pace, he has accuracy, and he can swing the ball both way. But in the case of seam bowling, even the bowler is not aware which way the ball is going to go. So the batsman has to wait till the ball is pitching and then have to play the shot according to the movement. So you'll be waiting for the ball to do something, but it straightens up and takes your outside edge. Another thing is a swing bowler can swing the ball only if the ball is new, because in a new ball, the seam will be upright. You can feel the seam. Once the ball gets old, a swing bowler cannot do anything unless he is bowling reverse swing deliveries. But a seam bowler can seam the ball whenever he can, because he doesn't require the seam position. If the seam position is gone, he can also bowl the cross seam deliveries by holding like this. So that's the advantage that the seam bowlers have over the swing bowlers. So that's the basic difference between swing bowling and seam bowling, and I've already said this is the other version of what Sanjay Manjrekar explained in a private cricket channel, and I've already given credit for that, and I've given the link in my description as well. So if you like this video, please share and subscribe to Crick Pundit.